Naravar, you are such a punk little bitch. I bet you go home and wear a pink skirt tutu thing with sparkly glitter and a little pink bow in your hair. You probably sided with the Empire when you played Skyrim for your first playthrough. You went with the bitch option. You were treated to a sliver of kindness from one Imperial, and now you forgive them for arresting you and nearly beheading you without a trial. You have no fight in you, Naravar. I bet your dad kisses you on the mouth in a weird way like that one NFL player. I think it was one of the Mannings, maybe Tom Brady, but that's besides the point. You are such an ugly fucking reincarnation of Naravar, absolutely the ugliest one yet, and the last one was an Argonian. It's no wonder you were put up for adoption. And you stink too, Naravar. You smell worse than a bowl of cereal that you forgot to rinse out and left in the sink for 6 days. Don't even get me started on your outfit, Naravar. Where'd you get that hat? Goodwill? I bet your freak dad said it looked good on you. I'm telling you now, he was wrong. It looks terrible. The only good that has come from that hat is hiding the worst hairline I have ever seen on a mortal. Naravar, I'm quite honestly terrified of you stepping in the heart chamber, because your mere presence may be enough for it to stop beating. You are so repulsive. You have an aura capable of killing an ancient god's immortal heart. If I had to choose between reading the lusty Argonian maid to my mother, explaining all the subliminal messaging and describing the intricate details of Argonian reproduction to her page by page, or spending another second in this room with you, I'd pick the former. Naravar, you are the kind of motherfucker to say some shit like Kanye was taken out of context. My brother in Azura, there is no context that would make what he said okay. And don't bother trying to explain it to me. I'm a god, Naravar. I am as close to omnipotent as one can be in this realm. Please, Naravar, let me send you back to the character creation screen. Welcome, Moon and Star, welcome. Tell me, Naravar, have you ever heard of Nekopara? It's this game, well, it's not really a game, it's a visual novel where you... What's that? What is a visual novel? Don't feign ignorance with me, Naravar. I have seen your hard drive. You are well familiar with VNs. You've played Doki Doki Literature Club 6 times. Anyway, Nekopara is a VN where you seduce Khajiit women and... No, they are not exactly Khajiit women. They are more like Bretons with Khajiit ears. Look, don't be a yum-yucker, Naravar. I know all the weird shit you're into. Daedric Prince Sanguine himself would be disturbed if he could see your incognito search history. The Khajiit women in Nekopara age at an accelerated rate similar to that of a regular house cat. And that's got me thinking. Can they even give consent? I mean, these women at 18 years old are grandmothers at the end of life. What is the moral implication of mating with a young, beautiful Khajiit woman if she is only 4 years old in Breton years? Never mind that they are treated as a subservient race and must wear a bell around their neck to go outside unsupervised. That seems like it would create a weird power dynamic even if they could consent, like a Bill Clinton kind of thing. Don't look at me like that, Naravar. This is a serious inquiry, and I would hate to bring shame to the 6th house if I publicly came out praising the game. Look, Naravar, you just need to see it for yourself. Come, join me in the heart chamber. I will show you my battle station where I seduce these Khajiit women. You're gonna love the RGB strips I got around the heart of Akulakan. Bring Wraithguard as well. We will need its strength. Welcome, Moon and Star, welcome or whatever. Listen, Naravar, I really don't have time for this right now. There's a little Dunmer baddie on her way over here, and if I don't get this place cleaned up in time, there is no way I'm going to get my cream tonight. Help me pick up the place, would you? Put down Wraithguard and Sunder. You're gonna want to put on some latex gloves. Half of this filth is from me, and I can't promise you won't catch something. This is our first time meeting face to face, Naravar, and everything has to be perfect. What's that? Oh, I met her in a lobby on Habbo Hotel. She added me on Discord, and now she's my little Discord kitten. She's so adorable, Naravar. I can't wait to hear her voice for the first time. You see, she's really shy and will not speak over comms. I bet she has the voice of an angel, huh? Of course I'm sure she's real, Naravar. I am a god. I know how to confirm these things. Look, she even sent me a selfie. What do you mean that's a man? No, look at the skirt she has on. No man would wear a skirt. A femboy. What even is that? My kitten has that in her bio, but I was too embarrassed to ask her. No, Naravar, that can't be true. Listen, just wait and you'll see. My beautiful kitten will be here soon. She said she would let me destroy that bussy. I think that's code for copulation. You wouldn't happen to have any rubbers on you, would you? I can't be getting a bitch pregnant. Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you, Naravar. Come and gaze upon my collection of NFTs. They are all minted on the blockchain and cryptographically verified. These are my greatest treasures, Naravar. Sit, please. Sit, Naravar, in my $399 gamer chair and scroll through my archive. This one is called Bored Ape number 53217. Do you like his captain's hat and cigar? And look at this one, Nerevar. It is a brown brick with 3 holes. That means it's extra rare. And this one, it's, Oh, don't concern yourself with the price, Nerevar. I'm renting out some space in Red Mountain. I can afford it. Plus, I purchased them with Dogecoin, so the conversion to septums is... No, Nerevar, they are valuable. Just look at this one. It's worth 14 Ethereum, and the best part is, no one can take these from me. They have a unique URL, you see, and... No, Nerevar, what are you doing? Don't you dare right-click and save them. They are mine, Nerevar. Don't even think of taking a screenshot. I use them as my avatar on Twitter, and they have become 99% of my personality. Look, Nerevar, maybe you're just too much of a boomer to understand. I'm telling you, they will only go up in value, and once I sell them, I'll finally have enough money to move to Japan. Ohio gozaimasu, see Nerevar. I've been practicing. Welcome, Nerevar. Welcome to this place where destiny is made. I need you to log into your Valorant account so I can see your black market. Come and see this knife skin I got last week for $40. It's a Reaver Karambit. Easily the most sought-after skin in Valorant. Similar in legend to Wraithguard or Keening. It helps me pick up e-girls in lobbies while we are waiting to lame the round out. I just wish it worked better on the MILF mommies. The deeper, raspy voices of a woman who has been smoking for 15 years and yelling at kids for 18. There is just something about it that flips a switch inside of me, Nerevar. But every time I hear one of them, my throat gets dry and I have to take a sip of my G Fuel or Gamer Sups before I turn the Riz on and spit my game. I got this new flavor called titty milk and it is so delicious. Here, take a sip. What? No, Nerevar, it's not cum. It just has a chalky white color to it and is a bit thicker. Listen, it's a delicious and refreshing supplement and it has the vitamins and electrolytes pro gamers like me need to perform. Nerevar, you're acting like a mongrel lizard of the Empire right now. I'm currently the highest rated player in all of Vardenfell, maybe even all of Nirn. Don't step to me, Nerevar. I was using the oppressor back when it was spelled AWP, hitting 360 no scopes down long on Dust 2. Welcome, Nerevar. Together we shall speak for the law and the land, and shall drive the mongrel dogs of the Empire from Morrowind. Nerevar, listen. I have been cooking skooma, and I think I may have a problem. You see, a Khajiit named Maik told me that if I consumed enough of it, I could birth Akula Khan without the need of all 3 tools of Kagranak. But the moon sugar, it's consumed me. All I can think about is skooma. When I will drink it, how will I cook it, what bottles I will bottle it with, what kind of spiritual journey it will take me on. Nerevar, I can't feel my legs anymore. They still work, I'm still able to stand, but I can't feel them. I've also been seeing double. There are 2 of you in front of me right now, Nerevar. Whenever I am on the skooma, I am surrounded by Argonians, and they are all yelling at me to kill the president. Nerevar, I think I need a doctor. I can't keep functioning like this, but I can't stop abusing it, and I can't stop cooking. I'm making so much money selling the stuff, too. You ever seen Breaking Bad, Nerevar? Well, I'm doing a bit of a Breaking Bad. My skooma is of the highest quality. I got a room in Red Mountain full of septums. Nerevar, would you be the Jesse to my Walter White? I think I just need the support, Nerevar. Come. Let us go to the heart chamber. I can show you the lab. The purest of the pure. The good sugar. You know, if you think about it, Nerevar, skooma is essentially lean. Well, I'm the lean machine, Nerevar. Sticky, icky lean machine. Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. I have a question of the utmost importance. Are you familiar at all with VTubers? They are basically regular YouTubers, but they use a virtual avatar, and it's normally an anime character. There's this one called Shy Lily. She is probably the cutest human being on the planet. She does this thing where she will just say womp womp over and over again, and Nerevar, I don't know how to say this, but I simp for Shy Lily. The womp womp really plays at my heartstrings. No other ash vampire has ever felt this way, Nerevar. I've donated over 80% of the 6th house's septums and 100% of my own to have her just read out my message to her. I've spent millions to have her acknowledge me, but for whatever reason, every time my donation comes up on screen, she either misses it or gets up to use the bathroom or pick up her food delivery or whatever. She hasn't read a single one of my messages. Come again, Nerevar. What are the messages? Oh, nothing that would dishonor the 6th house or the tribe unmourned, I can assure you. I just ask her when we are going to get married, when she is coming over to see the rebirth of Akula Khan, what her address is, and send links to photos of myself. Sometimes I ask her to describe what she's wearing or what she smells like IRL. You know, normal stuff like that. But it's okay, Nerevar. She is so cute. Once we are married, I will forgive her. I can see it now. The pews lined up facing the altar right in front of the heart chamber. It will be perfect, Nerevar. Womp, 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 womp. Womp womp. Greetings, Nerevar. I am honored to have you here. Today is a big day for me. My horoscope said that I would have an encounter with someone who will change my fate. I'm worried though because Master is in retrograde and it's really messing with my chakras. I can't even function when I'm like this. I was born under the Atronach, you see. It's basically a Leo, but I handle stress more like a Gemini. Tell me, Nerevar, what star sign were you born under? What? How do you not know? These things are important, Nerevar. They tell you your destiny. What do you mean you don't believe? You're an Awa, Nerevar. I couldn't expect you to understand. You just need proof, Nerevar. Listen, last week my horoscope said great misfortune would befall me, and not 4 hours later I spilled my coffee all over the tapestry I was preparing to hang in the heart chamber. Why, just the other day it said that I should try new things, and so I did skooma. Have you ever had skooma, Nerevar? The Khajiits are really onto something with it. I feel as though my third eye has opened. I'm gonna start taking yoga classes. Got the mat and everything. You should join me sometime, Nerevar. I heard an hour of yoga a day can keep you grippy. With Azura as my witness, I plan on becoming the Grip Reaper. Slay, Queen! Oh, Nerevar, thank the nine you're here. Listen, I ate a bunch of jalapenos with hot wings about an hour ago, and my asshole is literally on fire right now. It's like a flame Atronach is giving me a rim job, and she's being extra sloppy with her tongue, too. The worst part is I sat down to do the deed only to notice mid-pinch that the toilet paper roll is just a cardboard roll. If this was any other kind of business, I could get away with a no-wiper like I used to in college, but for this, we are going to need to use some restoration spells after this. Could you grab the wet wipes from under the sink for me? I don't want to do the waddle of shame over there, plus I'm afraid it might be drippy. Oh, thank you, Nerevar. You are truly a god reborn. Speaking of flame Atronachs, smash or pass? I'd smash. It would be a great story, don't you think? Hell, I'd smash a hag raven for the story. Do you remember those old Skyrim poops on YouTube? Man, those were funny. Uh-oh, Nerevar, get the mop. This isn't going down. Nerevar, oh sweet Nerevar, come and look at my modded Skyrim. You see, Nerevar, look, it's a mud crab with a top hat and monocle. And look at this Nerevar, it's Master Chief from Halo, and oh, don't look at Lydia, Nerevar. Oh God, she's doing the thing. Oh my, I'm so embarrassed. Well, I guess I have some explaining to do. Have you ever heard of Nexus Mods, Nerevar? It's basically a repository of all mods for Skyrim, all kinds of stuff you would expect, and so much more. You see, they let you select collections that are full of a bunch of mods, all optimized to work in tandem. And there is this one collection, it's called Immersive and Adult. It has a bunch of immersion mods like more follower interactions, extended quests, extended magic systems, and, oh, Nerevar, yeah, the, Silt Strider in the room. It had the adult part in its name for a reason. Look, Nerevar, I'm not dishonoring the sixth house. It's not like I'm masturbating to it. It's just, well, you know, like sexy calendars, right? Well, it's sort of like that. No one is polishing their sword to the Playgirl 2023 calendar. It's just nice to look at, you know? It also lets me smash the hag ravens. So that's a big bonus. Look, Nerevar, I am not a pervert. I just want my experience to be as realistic as possible, and sex is a real thing, Nerevar. You sound like a follower of Mara right now. I'm gonna need you to start worshipping Debella. What a sweet and intoxicating innocence. Welcome, moon and star. What a beautiful Sunday morning it is today. We truly are a blessed people. Tell me, Nerevar, have you heard the Holy Scripture, the good word, the word of our Lord, the Lord Jehovah? Have you accepted Jesus Christ into your heart, Nerevar? I've seen a bunch of TikToks about based Christian Chad versus virgin nihilistic atheist with that one song from Undertale. I think it was Hopes and Dreams. Anyway, I feel like I am definitely more of a Chad. You see, Nerevar, the Daedric princes never had our best interests at heart. The Daedric princes don't care or love us, but I know someone who does. The good old JC. He really cares about you and me, and you may not know him yet, but he already knows you, and he loves you. Come, Nerevar, join me in the heart chamber. Let us pray and read from the holy book. I'll just open a random chapter here. Here we are. Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Maybe an unlucky turn. I mean, surely femboys don't count on that, right? I'd hate to have to end it with my Discord kitten. Let's try another. Let's see. Here we are, Exodus 21:20. Anyone who beats their male or female slave with a rod must be punished if the slave dies as a direct result. Oh shit. Well, listen, Argonians don't count amongst the races of man. Look, it continues, 21:21, but they are not to be punished if the slave recovers after a day or two, since the slave is their property. See Nerevar. It's like this book was written for Dunmer. We Dunmer truly are God's chosen people. Would you like to join me at VBS? My vacation Bible school. It's Mystery Island themed this year. So far, it's only me and that Khajiit with the Colovian fur helm. I think his name started with an M. Anyway, the two of us are not enough to play fish out of water and buccaneer barriers. Plus, we won't be able to do musical chairs without someone to pause the gospel music. What do you say, Nerevar? We will have you baptized in the blood of Christ or with actual blood. It'll be swell. Accept God in your heart as the one true Lord, and you will spend eternity in paradise with our Father and me. Doesn't that sound great, Nerevar? Come, Nerevar, come. I've been reading up on some conspiracy theories in my free time and... What? Oh, come on, Nerevar, you must believe in some conspiracy theories. What do you think the mongrel dogs of the Empire wouldn't lie to you? What about the Markarth incident? During the Markarth incident, Jarl of the Reach, Hrolfdir, had his guards supposedly expend 3,000+ rounds of crossbow bolts over the course of 10 minutes from 27 archers at a single watchtower with quicken enchantments on their weapons into a crowd of forsworn. Despite the facts that it would have required them to drop a bow after each bolt was fired, even though eyewitness testimony from survivors claimed that it was a non-stop stream of projectiles with a firing rate much higher than an enchanted crossbow is capable of producing from multiple locations that appear to match that of Dwemer autocannons. More interesting is the fact that after the Empire took over the investigation, the Dwemer Museum, made of stone mind you, somehow burned down with all of the evidence, and weapon logs from the guard barracks only show 10 crossbows wherever in the armory. Years later we still have no motivation, and there was strangely no follow-up on the biggest mass Breton genocide in Skyrim's history. Most confusing is that the day after his brother had numerous interviews where he claimed it made no sense, he was arrested for possessing several hundred gallons of skooma in 20-year-old barrels placed neatly in his basement, at least according to the report taken by the Empire. So how do you explain all that, Nerevar? There is something more going on there. Also, Tamriel is flat Nerevar and the moons are fake. Man, this is yummy. Are you enjoying your Horker and Ashyam stew, Lily? Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. You know, this restaurant was one of the few in Morrowind that survived the eruption of Red Mountain. I heard the chef was a Dunmer immigrant from Skyrim who was visiting Solstheim and wasn't allowed back into the country after the Stormcloak Rebellion. Fine by me, I say. Ulfric is missing out. This is some of the best food I've had. Even if it was cooked by an outlander, he still has dark elf blood, so you know it will be of the highest quality. Oh, about me. Well, I'm not that interesting. I have had many names. I was known as Vorin Dagoth in life, awakened Lord of the Sixth House, Lord Dagoth, and Father of the Mountain to my followers. My enemies refer to me as the Sharmat. I was born in the First Era, and I am actually of Chimer blood. I was around for that whole transitional period. You know about my people's curse, yes? Sotha Sil, Vivek, and Almalexia ascending to godhood using the heart of Lorcan and forming the Tribunal. Bunch of assholes, I say. Did you know Almalexia killed my best friend Nerevar? And that they were married in his first life? I couldn't imagine betraying your lover like that. Monsters. All three of them. But that's all in the past. Tell me about yourself. I know you're a Twitch streamer and all, but I want to know the real you. I want to know the Lily and Shy Lily. Oh wow, that's very impressive. You're over 5,000 years old. You know, I am rather old myself. The First Era had to been... Well, it alone was just shy of 3,000 years, so add that to the second and third, plus the fourth we are in now, and, well, it would seem you've got me beat by about 500 years. Never would have thought you were my senior. Ha 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 ha. Oh, don't feel bad, you've aged like a fine blood wine, plus look at me, I look awful. Oh, you are too kind, Lily. Can I call you Lily? Man, this is great, just you and... Oh, Nerevar, what are you doing? How long have you been standing there? Get out, Nerevar, get out! Please don't tell the other ash vampires about this. Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come join me in my gamer pad. Look upon the triple monitor set up with the RGB lighting strips around the desk. Look, Nerevar. Look upon my display case full of overpriced video game paraphernalia and mangas. Just don't read any of the dojin. So tell me, Nerevar, what do you think? Pretty cool, right? Right? Well, maybe it's the color. Just a moment. I can change it to any color of the rainbow. How about pink? No? Blue? Well, you are hard to please. Listen, Nerevar, this gamer cave is top quality, okay? I've gotten like 40 upvotes on the post I made on r/battle stations. You're just a smelly boomer, Nerevar, you could never understand. Oh, what's that noise? Oh, that was my Discord server. Thug Shaker Central. I haven't caught up on it for a few days, but everyone is freaking out about something involving the US government. Probably something stupid, I wouldn't worry. Anyway, I think I'm ready to stream with this setup. Do you think you would watch me, Nerevar? Nerevar, would you or other Inwaz watch my stream? Nerevar, please. Please, I need this. I need a win. I need a... Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. It has been a while, old friend. How have you been? Still fighting the good fight, I assume? Listen, Nerevar, I don't have much time. There's a boxing match between a mud crab and Logan Paul in about an hour, and I got 5 million septums on the crustacean, so pay attention. This is important. You ever heard of Hassan Piker? No. Well, he's a Twitch streamer and, anyway, that's not important. This is, though. What company do you have as your cable provider? Cox? Comcast? AT&T? Well, listen, Nerevar, I'm sure you have experienced struggles with whoever it is. Spotty internet, insane cable prices, dogshit connections, and dickhead technicians. But these are all distractions from the truth, Nerevar. The truth about these companies is that they are all a terrible outcome of late-stage capitalism. You see, in the late 1800s, the Sherman Antitrust Act essentially outlawed monopolies nationwide. The Sherman Act broadly prohibits anti-competitive agreements and unilateral conduct that monopolizes or attempts to monopolize a relevant market. So, for example, Dick Dastardly couldn't own all the train rails and stations. This act worked relatively well for the majority of the 20th century. If a company got too big, the government would step in and stop it. And you may be thinking, so what's the big deal? How does this even relate? I'm getting there, Nerevar. I'm getting there. You see, cable companies really started to take off in the 90s. These companies would roll into towns, lay cable all throughout it, and essentially would then own all the business for internet in that town. This was not too different from the railways of the last century, and the government got involved again to stop it. The issue was, this time they failed. These companies bribed politicians by donating millions of dollars to their campaign funds so that they had the votes in their pocket. No government body would come in and stop them. These companies would also work together with other internet providers in closed-door meetings to work out an insanely high price point that they all agree on for providing the internet. We are talking a markup of over 500% to the cost of running the service. Why do you think it is so easy to have your bill lowered with a simple phone call threatening to switch to the other 1 or 2 providers in your area? It's all rigged against us, Nerevar. They are making billions of dollars and dragging the consumer through the mud. And the government won't do anything about it because that would mean no more campaign funding. What are we to do about it then? Well, there isn't much we can do. Anyone who speaks out about it will simply have their internet connection cut because these companies are privately owned. And as we have seen with Twitter, YouTube, and other internet platforms, the First Amendment is not respected, so they can essentially silence you by refusing internet service if they so choose. We are trapped, Nerevar. We are trapped. Anyway, sorry to be such a bummer. It was good catching up. I'm gonna go see if them claws really are for more than just attracting mates. Then something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about being better than Kakarot. I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan. I didn't care if I lived. I didn't care about anything. And then it happened. Oh shit. Hey, Nerevar. Oh, I'm just filming a TikTok for my followers. You see, Nerevar, I'm trying to become an influencer. I even got a Twitch stream. Twitch.tv/Dagoth Ur VT. All my subs. I call them my ash vampires. You think you and all your NWA friends would subscribe? I know. Asking for Outlanders to follow me, but Nerevar, I currently only have 2 subscribers. One is my mother and the other is myself. I am a god, Nerevar. I should be at the top of TikTok, on everyone's For You page. What? What do you mean I'm on everyone's For You page? I have no views on any of my videos. Wait, Nerevar, you are telling me people are using my clout as a god to farm TikTok views and followers. Come now, Nerevar, who would do such a thing? Don't jest with me, Nerevar. Only a Khajiit would steal content. A skooma-filled pussy boy would dare to repost a god. Welcome, Moon and Star, welcome to this place where streamers make react content. Tell me, Nerevar, have you ever actually watched any Twitch streamers? I've been watching some recently just to see what all the hubbub is about, and I found this one streamer. His name is Asmongold. He's a popular World of Warcraft streamer, but he never plays it. He's always just watching other people's content and pausing it every 30 seconds just to give the most dogshit take I've ever heard. He's probably the filthiest human being on the planet, too. He is a shining example as to why all the races of man are inferior to elves. Nerevar, he doesn't shower. He maybe takes a shower once a month, and he's always wearing the same shirt. The same shirt, Nerevar. You know that those shirts must stink. And his hair, Nerevar. Or rather, his lack of hair. Nerevar, you ever seen one of those N64 controllers? The ones that got the dick stick in the middle? Yeah, he's got that as a hairline. Speaking of dicks, he's trying to sell computers with his company Starforged, and the logo is actually just a penis. I swear, Nerevar, he is so aggravating to watch, I may despise him more than the Tribunal. Why don't I just stop watching him then? Come now, Nerevar, how else am I going to feel better about myself if I don't call him Baldy in the chat? I have to watch him so I can tell him exactly what he needs to do with his life and so that he knows how worthless I think he is, and how terrible all of his opinions are. Oh yes. I'm a tier 3 sub to him, but only because he needs my money to make the changes I demand of him. Listen, I don't hate watch, okay? This is just a curiosity I tune into every time he comes online. I'm banned in his chat now anyway, but I hope he does a ban appeal soon and will unban me. I told him the reason I should be unbanned is because I am a god. Seems reasonable enough, don't you think? Nerevar, don't look at me like that. This is completely normal behavior for a Giga Chad like myself. We were put on this earth to correct all the soy boys, and Asmongold, he is a shining example of soy boy. Same shirt looking ass. Okay, let's see what we got here on this godforsaken website. Oh wow. Oh wow. I thought I knew what a woman was, but oh man. Now you got me questioning things, bro. Things I really didn't want to have to ask about myself. Is it warm in here? I'm a little stuffy. Whoa, man. Jesus, this can't be legal. Welcome, Moon and Star, welcome. Come and look upon the heart of Lorcan. Come join me as we usher in the rebirth of Akula Khan. And wait, Nerevar, what the hell is that? Yes, that right below me. What is that? Is that a brick break kind of game? Why the hell is this below me? I am speaking Nerevar. I should have the NWA's full attention. They should be grasping onto every word that leaves my mouth. And why the hell is the sound on? The ping 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 is really getting on my nerves, Nerevar. Have them stop this at once and... Oh, that was actually kind of satisfying. Watching all them balls just appear and devour the rest of the bricks. I guess it can stay. I'm just gonna watch this for what? Is that an ad on the video? Don't they normally jump cut to the next round? Why would this be left in Nerevar? Oh, they split it at the wrong timestamp. That's why it jump cut. They missed the ball getting up, and is that a fucking ring notification, Nerevar? Did they really not disable notifications before filming this? What a fucking amateur. Another random jump cut. He's missing all the satisfying bits in the video, Nerevar. What the hell is he doing? Is he about to play fucking Genshin Impact? What a fucking mongrel. Welcome, Moon and Star, welcome to this place where Bethesda gives it all gas and no brakes for the Starfield hype train. Did you see the deep dive, Nerevar? Daddy Todd Howard was in it. He came to show us all what him and his team have been working on ever since Fallout 4. I'll admit, Nerevar, when I first heard that Starfield was the next project, I got a little aggravated, knowing that this game alone would push the next Elder Scrolls back another 6 years, after already waiting so long and playing Skyrim over and over again with each re-release. Adding in a new game to the rotation means that in reality, you mortals will only get maybe 3 or 4 more Elder Scroll games in your short lifetime, if we are to expect that the turnaround on these games is 15 years or more. It fills me with joy that I am an immortal god, and will play Elder Scrolls till they stop making them. The problem is, Todd Howard isn't. And he has even less time than most of you. There is a real possibility that Elder Scrolls 6 will be his last Elder Scrolls if he aims to retire at 65 like most Americans. Anyway, I digress. The Starfield deep dive. You know, I went into it very skeptical. I was already burned once with the Fallout 76 deep dive. 16 times the detail, volumetric lighting, blah blah blah. They really got me, Nerevar. And they must have known how terrible it played, but pushed it out anyway. Then the following year they announced a battle royal for Fallout 76 and canned it not 8 months later. It's no exaggeration to say my faith in the Bethesda team was really at an all-time low. Then they cock-teased us with the swooping shot of a coastline and said Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. Come on, Todd, you're really blue-balling me. This Starfield game better not be utter trash if you are gonna jerk my dick along like this. Well, here we are. It's been 8 years since the last mainline Bethesda game. How does it look? How does it measure up to the likes of true masterpieces like Morrowind and New Vegas? And well, Nerevar. I don't know how to say this, but it looks fucking great, man. I am trying really hard not to get my hopes up for what they showed. Oh man, did you watch the deep dive? Oh, by the 8 Nerevar, the fucking ship customization. That ponytail motherfucker with glasses was flying a spaceship that looked like Optimus Prime, bro. Optimus fucking Prime. And the return of the adoring fan. He is back and they got the same voice actor from Oblivion. And the new trait system, man. Oh my god, it looks so fucking good. The base building anywhere on a planet, the space combat. Boarding enemy ships and taking them for your own fleet. Oh, by the gods, Nerevar. I really hope this is a W of a game. Man, I really do. But they know how to sell us. And again, they have burned me before. It's taking a lot of internal strength not to get on that hype train. The good news is that we won't have to wait long. September 9th, 2023, I believe, was the release date, so we will know soon. Anyway, I'm going to go hop on a different train while we wait. Getting on the Star Rail. I pulled a double silver wolf in this last banner with only 30 pity. My gacha luck is immaculate. Have a great week, Nerevar. Talk to you again soon.
Welcome, moon and star. Come to me through fire and war. Oh, oh, come, Nerevar. Come and look upon my heart, look upon my heart. Oh, lay down your weapons. It is not too late for my mercy.